What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Noles will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Flagway. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Quarterback gets the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Slides away. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moving past the 25. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Wanke, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Catch in the middle, it's White. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to get the edge on the right.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Now sliding to his left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Seminoles! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Got a man. It's Blackwell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Off the play fake. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Rolls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
To the air, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Defense wants to bring the heat. To the air, it's Castellanos. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's White. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Here's a heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got a man, it's White. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Gonna look downfield again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. He wants to change this route. Looking for room. It's Clark. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw. It's Flagway. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. On the run deep down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.